2NURFM News for our sponsor Cartier Jewellery, Toronto Town Square and the Esplanade, Warners Bay.
It's 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Rhys Wicks with 2NURFM Hunter News. Residents of the town of Hinton will begin having their waste collected and debris removed after the road in and around the town was reopened today. Waste collection is continuing throughout the Port Stephens area, while council also tries to make public areas and roads safe ahead of further rainfall predicted later this week. Council's Waste Services Coordinator Aaron Malloy says focus will now shift to the fallen trees in Hinton.
So the last two roads should be open today, which is your High Street in Hinton and your Patterson Road. So we've got crews out there now doing the final clean up of the road, so removing the debris and sending the street sweepers along there. So all the roads should be open today in Port Stephens.
Dungog Shire Council are now offering a free bulk waste pickup for residents who've suffered storm-damaged properties. A waste collection truck will be doing the rounds from today through to Friday, collecting damaged household items, furniture and mattresses. General Manager Craig Dessy says residents do need to register with council to receive this service.
We encourage residents to ring up and register so that we can ensure that their rubbish can be collected. We're also negotiating with a tree services company to come in and help in terms of mulching of green waste. Again, we encourage residents to contact the council. Our main administration number is 4995 7777.
Meanwhile, Dungog community will be giving more assistance to help get back on track following last week's storms with the opening of a recovery centre. A number of agencies will be on hand to offer residents support and answer any questions they might have. Some of the agencies who will be represented include Disaster Welfare Services, Work Cover, Legal Aid, Red Cross and New South Wales Health. The recovery centre will be hosted at the Doug Waters Pavilion on Mackay Street. Newcastle Council has given the tick of approval for a traffic study focused on flood risk management in Wallsend on the back of last week's superstorm. The study will review recommendations in the current floodplain risk management plan, calling for the removal and replacement of several bridge crossings in an effort to determine the most effective course of action. Councillor Jason Dunn says we need to protect Wallsend's future.
Our recent storm event is a real wake-up call. We really need to get this happening sooner than later because these events seem to be a little more frequent and we've probably dodged a bullet. It's just important that people actually do take the time to review the plan that's been put on public exhibition. It should be available for viewing on Council's website and it should be available at public libraries.
Storm damage in the East Maitland and Cessnock community health clinics is forcing Hunter New England Health to temporarily relocate its services. Cessnock View Street Clinic is redirecting outpatients to Cessnock Hospital and speech pathology will be provided on the first floor of the hospital campus administration building. The East Maitland Stronach Avenue Clinic has yet to announce interim facilities. Hunter New England Health says there will be no reduction in services during this time. Flood-affected residents in Maitland are encouraged to exercise safety when cleaning their homes and to throw out old food from their fridge. Council is also urging homeowners to throw away food, flood-damaged lounges and mattresses because they cannot be cleaned and disinfected easily. Council's Development and Environment Manager David Sim says pots and pans should also be treated with care.
If any appliance or pots, pans, dishes have been exposed to floodwaters, they should be assumed to have come into contact with potential sewage, and so should be thoroughly inspected, cleaned with fresh water, and then disinfected with a bleached water solution. And in other news, the state government has yet to announce plans for the old Newcastle courthouse now that the new facility is in its final construction stages. The new courthouse on Hunter Street will have 10 courtrooms, 2 tribunal rooms, 14 holding cells, and a new state-of-the-art registry, with doors set to open this October. Plans to put the old courthouse up for sale are on hold while the government weighs up options. In finance, the All Ords is down 75.6 points at 58.45, and $1 Australian is buying 79.91 US cents.
Sport for our sponsor, NewcastleCheapestCars.com.au.
The Newcastle Jets have ousted yet another round of players as the fallout continues from yesterday's post-season purge. Taylor Regan, James Virgili, Sam Gallagher and John Solari became the latest names added to the club's hit list following a closed-door meeting with coach Phil Stubbins, while Alan Welsh and Travis Cooper have also been left in the dark after it was revealed the pair wouldn't be offered contracts at this stage. However, talks will continue with midfielder Max Burgess and on-loan Ecuadorian Edson Montano. Knights young gun Sione Matautia has been ruled out of Sunday's City Country clash as he continues to nurse an ankle injury from the team's 26-24 Anzac Day loss to North Queensland. It follows a poor run for the 18-year-old, snubbed from the Australian side for Friday's Anzac Test in favour of South speedster Alex Johnston and Dragons fullback Josh Dugan. And Knights centre Joey Leilua will have all guns blazing this weekend as he prepares to join the Samoan side for Saturday's Pacific Test against Tonga. That's Sport. I'm Belinda de los Heras.
2NUFM News Time is 1:05.